Imagine that you're looking at a cell under a powerful microscope. What would you see? Well, there are tiny structures that are working together to keep the cell alive. These structures are called the ultrastructure, the fine details of cells that can only be seen through a high magnification microscope, such as an electron microscope. Now, examples of these structures include the chloroplasts, nucleus, and mitochondria. These are membrane-bound compartments which are known as organelles. Not all cell structures are considered organelles. For example, ribosomes and plasmids are not membrane-bound. Starting with animal cells, as in your body is made up of these cells, as you are an animal. There are membrane-bound compartments that are the organelles, which are the nucleus and the mitochondria. You also have the not organelle, which is your ribosome. Now, at National 5, you'll need to know the structure and function of 4 cell types: animal, plant, bacterial, and fungal. Understanding these structures now is essential to help you build on future knowledge. Now, the cell membrane is the boundary between the outside and inside of the cell. It is selectively permeable. That means it only allows some molecules in and some molecules out, and it controls what materials enter and exit the cell, kind of like a security gate. The nucleus is the control center of the cell. This is where the cell's genetic information is stored, and it directs the cell's activities. The plural of nucleus is nuclei, and when you're asked questions, they can interchange between nucleus and nuclei. The cytoplasm is the jelly-like substance where many chemical reactions take place. Now, there are chemical reactions that will take place outside of the cytoplasm or in different areas of the cell, but many of them will take place inside the cytoplasm. The new structure is a ribosome. This is where proteins are made in a process known as protein synthesis. Now, synthesis comes from the Latin, which means to make. To make proteins, we are thinking ribosome. Finally, the mitochondria. It is the powerhouse of the cell, and it's where aerobic respiration happens. Many ATP are produced here, the energy that your cells will need to function. The word aerobic actually comes from Greek aero, meaning air, and bios, meaning life. Now that you've covered these structures, you should take some time to practice. You should try drawing an animal cell from memory, labeling each part and writing its function. The more connections you make, the better you'll be. In an exam, you could be asked to state the function of a structure, describe what it looks like, or explain its importance to the cell. Practicing these skills now will help you later. In the next video, we'll be looking at the structure of plant cells. See you there.